hello everyone. Just want to talk about my transformation. It's been a fantastic journey. I'm really enjoying this trip. It's freaking amazing. Where do I start? Let's say I start from the beginning. In 2008, I woke up from a simple phone call to Yahoo customer service. I was trying to build a website, and since then everything been different. But it's been going vegetarian, it's been understanding the truth around us, it's been understanding a lot of things, going from being extremely liberal to extremely libertarian. And not extremely, I'm not, I'm just at the point where I stopped putting labels on myself. And the last 4 years have been extremely challenging. They've been extremely difficult. And as anybody who's on the journey, let me turn AC on. Anybody's on the journey, on the awakening journey, they know what I'm talking about. It's ups and downs. It's just hang in there. It's gonna work out. Here's 2019 has been nothing short of amazing year. It's a complete transformation, complete bliss. I mean, not without challenges, of course. There's ups and downs everywhere, but the way I'm taking downs right now, it's totally different than the way I was taking them before. Misery and just hell, pretty much hell here. That was hell, and I needed it, I guess. I needed it for comparison. I needed it for perspective. I needed it for understanding of what's really happening. Well, it's been 2019 started with my friend Tom sending me a video or YouTube video of Sue Morter. She's a teacher, and it started with a breath, but it kind of went away like everything else. I've done many things. I've done Vipassana, I've done ayahuasca, I've done many things that help you, wake up and help you understand and help you reassess. But I have to say that all of these things, all of these tools are amazing and they've been tremendous help, but none of it really works. Because what happens is, you go, or maybe it does work and it's just so subtle that eventually it brings you here, So the reason I'm saying it doesn't work, and I have something to compare it to that did work for me, and worked for me in such an amazing way, I cannot even describe it. I mean, Vipassana, for instance, or ayahuasca or anything like that is amazing. It's breaking down your mind. It's defragmenting your hard drive, if you want to go programmer here, or it's really good stuff. But the problem is, it makes you happy for some time. So you come back and you get back into your routines, and because you're still not in control of your mind, you fall right back into it. And Vipassana has probably been the longest one that worked for me, maybe a week, two. After a week or two, if you don't practice it, and it's amazingly hard to practice Vipassana every day, for me at least. If you don't practice it, it just goes right out of the window, and 2 weeks later, a week later, you right back where you were before. You are, I am at least. what I want to say is, I don't think that all these practices, they help you understand things, but I don't see them really working. Something has to click in your mind, or something has to help you to click. It doesn't have to be a retreat. It doesn't have to be anything. It could be some crazy event that could happen. It could click it, probably, you know. What otherwise, all these tools, they're showing you how those motivational speakers that know all the truth and know everything, and they've been through everything, and they may be in that place where you want to be. Maybe not. Maybe this is just bullshit. Maybe they are going after, you know, making more money, you know. And if that's the case, then they're simply addicted to the dollar signs, you know, and they're simply just enslaved by it, and it doesn't really matter what it is. So at the end of the day, none of it really worked for me. So it gave me an idea. I knew everything, you know, meaning I knew what was, some things I experienced, some things I learned from different gurus, from different channels, from different things. And when I look at in perspective on those things right now, I understand that, I mean, yes, they put tools in my brain, they help me understand how, but they really never help me understand why. And why is the most important thing here, because why is the key to happiness. Why is I think the problem is, in general, that we put too much attention on ourselves. And instead of putting attention on ourselves, but again, this is we should put attention on others, you know, and when we put attention away from ourselves, the ego vanishes, it disappears. And ego, that's what makes you extremely unhappy. And I understand it now. I get it, and I don't just get it. I'm practicing it right now. I'm there. I'm putting attention away from me. When I'm making this video, it's not about me. I'm not thinking about, oh, how am I gonna look in this video? What am I saying? Why am I saying this? All I'm thinking is, how can I help you? And if you put attention away from yourself, it becomes much easier. Everything becomes easier. You're just thinking, but it's extremely hard to do when you're in pain, and you think about yourself, and you think about your misery. Because when you think about how to be happy, you are really thinking how miserable I am. Because the only way not to think that is to be happy right now. And everybody's saying that. Every guru out there, they all saying that. I'm saying it, right? But until you get it, and I'll tell you what helped me to get it. I'll tell you in a second. Until you get it, it's all bullshit. It's all, you know, how my mother used to say, pistachalemas. I guess that's the Yiddish for bullshit. I don't know. But at least that's how I got it. So until you understand it, it really doesn't matter. Because you will be, okay, I have to get happy, I have to be happy right here, right now, right here, but I'm not happy, I'm miserable. Oh my God, I'm just so miserable. There goes my phone. All right. So, sorry about that. So, what I wanted to say is, what helped me get it, what helped me really understand it, and not understand it, but be it. That's the key. Be it. That's, you gotta be happy right now, right here, right now. Here's how you can be happy right here, right now. By removing fear out of your life. Fear That's all it is. Everything is fear. Again, everybody's telling you this, but we're not getting it. We're just like, okay, we gotta remove fear. What are we doing? You know, how would we remove fear? The way to remove fear, I think, and maybe that was the experience that I had that helped me, or a couple of experiences that I had that helped me to remove fear and understand it, how to remove fear. But maybe by me telling you how to remove fear, you will remove fear. Because fear is what's stopping you from everything. Every single thing out there is stopping you from achieving your success, whatever it is to you. And it's really all these toys, the cars, all this causes, all this nonsense. It's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry to say it. It's bullshit. It cannot make you happy. It's just like, until you get it into your brain that all these things are just extra toys. You really don't need anything to be happy. Anything, not one thing. You don't need a house, you don't need an apartment, you don't need a wife, you don't need anything to be happy. All you need to do is remove fear out of your life. And if you remove fear out of your life, you'll be happy. How do you remove fear? You remove fear by understanding that it doesn't benefit you at all. Think about it. Anything that you do, right, that emotion, that fear emotion, right, when it comes into you, what is it telling you? Telling you that there is a, sign for danger. Something might happen, okay? But what are you gonna do now about it, right? So after that, what you start doing, your brain starts going, oh fuck, what is gonna happen? What am I gonna do? And notice how your thoughts are going in, back and forth, back and forth. This pendulum starts to swing. Somebody is feeding off you at that moment. There is an entity that's sucking your energy dry. So the only way to take that fear out of the equation is to really, really, really grasp it into your brain. Maybe not like that. Maybe something has to click. But you have to know to the bottom of your core that fear is not helping you at all, is not doing anything for you, any kind of fear. And that's what actually, one of the things that Dianetics or whatever calls about, actually, but they're all brainwashing, and it's just like, whatever, another cult. But what I'm saying is, you could take messages from everyone and just like try to get it. Fear, all fear does, paralyzes you and makes you not think. So the way to snap out of it is to understand that fear is just not helping you. There is nothing happening when you're afraid. It's just really nothing happening. You're not doing anything. You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking productive. You're just like, basically just paralyzed. Just understand that fear is not gonna help you. What am I thinking right now? I'm afraid. I'm afraid what they're gonna think of me. I'm afraid what's gonna happen. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for you. It's out. I don't care. See, you're just shifting it. You're just shifting it back to the people, back to the people. All these people that you see around you, they're just miserable. Everybody is miserable. Nobody is a bad person. People are deprived of something, or they're miserable. That's it. They're just deprived and miserable, and all they do is just trying to get rid of that fear. Okay, fear of not enough money. I have to have more. I have to have more real estate. I have to have more companies. I have to be more busy. I have to do more things because I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm not gonna have it. Or you can go from the perspective, I fucking love it. I'm enjoying making money. This is so much fun. This is crazy. But again, money is not gonna drive you, because you basically, if you have fun acquiring toys, fine. You're just having fun. But if you're afraid that you need to keep your status somewhere, or you keeping up with somebody, or you are just just not happy, and next time you see the G-Wagon, or next time you see a Lamborghini, or you're like, oh, if I had that, wow. And then next moment, shit, I wish I had that, I'm miserable. You know, next moment you're miserable because you're not having that, because your life is not going the way you think it should be going. And here we come back to the thankfulness. You being thankful. You being really, really grateful. But the only way you can be grateful if you are happy. You can't be just grateful and be miserable. At least I can't. I couldn't. I was like, okay, thank you for my wife, thank you for my family, thank you for my kids, thank you for everything, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you just being like, I mean, you try to simulate the emotion of